Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Last Year, the number one most out-of-date podcast in the world. I'm joined once again with Andre Kahn, my co-host. It's a good day. He's finally back. We're in the original room. Feels good. Yeah. So, how you been? How's your last week been?
Well, it feels like it's been like literally 2 days since the last one.
I know, no, genuinely, it's flying by. Like, for me specifically, October is going by weirdly fast. Today's the 19th, I believe?
Yep.
Yep, that's crazy. That is really weird.
Yeah.
I don't know if I like that at all. Okay, so I decided to bring up some topics today because in the past, we don't usually do that type of thing. So, TikTok, bro. It is so confusing. I don't get it. I think I get it, right? Like, I've made a lot of TikToks in my days, right? I don't get it. Like, I come up with a video that I think is going to be a banger. I edit it to my liking, and I post it. And in my head, I'm like, I got a banger on my hands, right? 9 times out of 10, it flops.
Well, I feel like that's literally sort of what everyone goes through. Like, I'm sure even people that, if you look at their profiles, they have like hundreds of thousands of views on everything. They probably delete the ones that don't catch on. And also the reason they probably have like 20,000 views on everything is because they have like 1 million followers or more.
Yeah, that makes sense. But like, it just doesn't make sense though. Like, okay, because I have like 124,000 followers, I think, something about that, around there. And like, I've had videos that got a lot of views, and it just, like, it seems to me that like I should know what the patterns are by now, because like, I'm sure some people do that, but then I think there are a lot of people who like, they just kind of understand it, and so they're able to get bangers every time.
Maybe. I feel like the amount of people that like understand it or whatever are probably very few, like the top like 1%. Like, I think that's the thing about TikTok and like all social media, but particularly TikTok, is people just upload like an insane amount to TikTok. Like, I'm sure it's more than YouTube, probably more than Instagram. So like, there's just a whole lot of stuff, and
so it's kind of like if you
it's like oversaturated.
Yeah, if you shoot 100,000 shots, 2 of them are gonna go in.
Yeah.
So do I need to be posting more, you think? Like,
probably.
Okay. On it. I don't know, I guess that makes sense. But I don't know, because, oh yeah, okay, I feel like a perfect example of this is Jenny Hoyos. Do you know who that is?
No.
Okay.
Or you might have sent me something by her.
I probably did. Jenny Hoyos I think she solved shorts, which, I don't know why I'm putting quotes on it, because she basically did. Like, she's like insane. Every single short that she posts on YouTube blows up. But it's really weird to me that on TikTok, it's completely different. I looked at the last like 10 of her videos, and they're all at like a few thousand views or something, and it makes no sense, because on YouTube with the exact same video, she's getting millions of views, and like, I don't know, it makes me kind of lose hope for TikTok, and I'm like, okay, well maybe, I don't know, it could just be slightly different audiences, slightly different algorithms. Excuse me, I don't know.
Yeah, I think there's no guaranteed way to know if something, like, even if you're confident it's like the best video you've ever made and like it's just spectacular and people watching it are just gonna love it, I think there's still no way to even know if they're gonna see it.
Yeah, that's true. But like, because like the way that it works is like, at least I think so, it shows it to like a few people. And it's basically, if they really liked it, if they watched a lot of it, if they liked it, they sent it to somebody, then it'll suggest it to even more people. And like, it's just kind of like a domino effect. And so like, I feel like if you understand like human psychology, like at like a basic level, like I feel like it's not that hard to make bangers, but for some reason I just can't. I mean, not that I can't, but I just don't.
And what are you talking about? Like, just like the
TikTok.
last, how many of your videos?
A lot of them, like,
because you've had like a video that has 33 million views and
yeah,
counting.
But that was because I totally copied some other guy. Like, it was not coming from
But there's
up here.
also multiple other ones that have like 10 million.
Shout out Johnny Pancakes. Yeah, I don't know. But like, if I'm being honest, pretty much all luck, I'd say. like that one I knew was gonna get a lot of views because I saw that it did, and because it's like a crazy idea to stare at a clock for 24 hours. But like, and I guess okay, this one too, where I watched the longest second on YouTube. That one has 4.5 million, and like I kind of knew what I was doing there. But some of the other big ones, like the push-up board one, or like for some reason day 78 of the push-ups. I don't know why that one blew up.
Well, I thought you were recognizing certain patterns, like hanging upside down from that thing. So why don't you just do stuff with the different patterns you've recognized?
That's true.
If you really just want to get views.
Yeah, and I mean, of course, like I don't just want views. Like I also want to make good stuff. But I think that's smart. Like maybe I should just go back and look at every single trend that's emerged, and then just combine it into one video. Like, cause yeah, like if I start the video upside down, like, and I know I don't know. But the thing is, like, I think I find these trends, and then it turns out, like, I test it, and it doesn't really work again. The upside down one did work, I'll admit. Like, I did that a few times, and it kind of helped. But, I don't know.
So would you say you're sort of still on the TikTok grind, or are you switching to YouTube?
I would say I'm definitely kind of in the middle right now, because I was definitely on the TikTok grind like as of literally 2 days ago, and there's still TikToks that I want to make, but yeah, it's honestly pretty like demotivating, like because I posted the food slap one, bro, in 24 hours it got stuck at like 200 views, which is crazy, and like yeah, like that's definitely like a hit to the ego. Like,
well, it could also be because that was one of the first TikToks you posted in a while, right?
Well, I think it's a mix of the idea wasn't as good as I thought. I think I could have edited it better because I just think I could have with like the emojis. I should have put them all on screen at once. And then also it got restricted to only people older than 18 because they thought that we were drinking alcohol, even though we're just putting water in our mouths. So, yeah.
Okay. Well, I think maybe the reason why your last few videos haven't had as many views or whatever is because you took like a very long break. And I think maybe the momentum of like your following or like the algorithm like it's probably slowed down a little bit. So it's probably just going to take, I say you just upload like more frequently.
Okay. That makes sense. I could upload one like while we sit here actually. Okay. I haven't like, because I could just export it from CapCut and then do it. It's the one of us doing the...
Yeah.
Cool. I think I will do that. Yeah. I don't know. Have you done anything like notable in the last week that you want to touch on?
I'm sort of debating on. So I've been doing this workout routine I found online.
Yeah.
And it tells you what exercises to do on which days, and I feel like I'm at like losing muscle mass doing it.
I doubt it.
So I'm thinking, and what I would do before that is literally just lift weights like every day. Like not necessarily go to the gym every day, but at home I would usually lift weights during my free time. And so I would usually be lifting weights literally every day. And I've heard that's not the best to do because you need like time for your muscles to recover. But I was like looking back at my photos and like I think I've literally like lost muscle mass.
I feel like you probably didn't, but
I could show you.
So?
Yeah,
right,
watch.
Sure. I don't know. I feel like a lot of the times, like what's most important. Did you leave your phone like at home or something? I feel like the lighting and the angle literally makes the entire difference. Like it's.
I don't know. Like.
Oh, I should show you.
I think I definitely have. Like I was.
I doubt it.
There's some photos that were just on my computer. Like I was doing this thing, taking a photo. Like every 2 weeks in the same shirt. And I was looking back at one of the photos on my computer, and like my arms looked like massive. It could have been because I just finished.
You got a pump.
Yeah.
That makes a big difference
but
too.
I definitely think like my arms are getting smaller for sure. Like
I guess I'll
this,
never judge.
for example, this was.
Is it cool if I put the photos on screen?
Sure. This was February 21st.
Okay. Gotcha.
And what do you think?
Jacked.
Do you think I was bigger back then?
I mean, do you have a picture of you doing this now?
No.
All right, well, then I don't know. You probably, I'd say you're, like, if I were to guess, I'd say the same or bigger, but when was this?
This was February 11th.
And when was the last one?
February...
February 10th. Dude, you put on some bulk in the last...
February 21st. So that was that 10 days.
10 days.
Okay, actually, I could start at the very beginning. So I remember this was February...
And you got to send me all these so that the audience can follow along.
Okay. And some of them are on my computer, so not all of them will be on here,
Okay.
I think. So yeah, I did this. I was going to do it for a whole year, taking a photo every 2 weeks.
Oh, sick.
And it's almost, in February, it'll be a year. So I remember I went to this game with Sean. I don't know if you were there.
I don't think so.
But this was a whiteout basketball game.
That's sick.
And when I got, this is when I bought the, see the tag's still on there. I bought the Donovan Dent jersey.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when, on that day, because I was doing a lot of push-ups and pull-ups and stuff for a while at that point. And I decided to just start lifting weights every day. And so this was the first day that I took that photo in the mirror. And then this had been
12 hours.
This had been 2 weeks, and then it just progresses. Like, I'll try and find the next one.
That's awesome. That's like motivating me.
Another week, I think, and then it's a mess though, because I got to go back to this.
Oh, it's like multiple Google Drives.
And I don't even know if they're all uploaded to Google. Like, some just might be on my phone, and then some are on my computer.
I see you. I gotcha.
Let me find like a few more.
I guess I could show you. So I've been getting into bench, as I think you know. And so I took like pictures at the beginning, and then I want to take them like at the end of the year. And like, bro, lighting, it makes the biggest difference. I look jacked in like this one picture I took. Oh yeah. I remember seeing that.
So, like, because I like lifting every day, even if it's just for a little bit. But I really don't, because I feel like off days, I just feel like my muscles are getting smaller, like psychologically. Like, if I don't...
Yes, definitely.
But I've heard that you need to have rest days. But so I'm debating on stopping the workout routine that I'm doing, which is like it's like a split or whatever. So it's Monday, Tuesday, and then Thursday, Friday. Yeah. And that's it. Yeah. And I'm debating on stopping that and then just starting to do what I was doing before. Because like I said, I think I've really just gotten smaller. Yeah, for me, like, those types of splits I don't really like, because like I don't know if this is like the type of one you're doing, but is it like arms only like once a week or something? No, it's arms 3 days a week, and then Friday is legs. Oh, I mean, that sounds pretty solid to me, but you don't think that's like enough? Like, I don't know. Like, I just think I've gotten smaller. That's interesting. I know, like, I have gotten smaller, but that's because like I haven't been in the gym. So I feel like that kind of makes sense. Yeah, I'll have to later. I'll send you the photos from that are on my computer, because I guess those ones just stuck out to me like a lot more than these ones I'm finding on my phone. Okay. Do you think I should post the video like this, or should I zoom in a little bit like that? Go back to the other one? Yeah, it just has weird black bars on the side. But it's only for the beginning. I would say... Well, it's the whole thing on the sides, but it's up to you. I would say just from like aesthetics, like don't have that, but I know you've also posted stuff that has that kind of thing, and it does all right, so I don't know. That's true. And the only reason I've done that is because on my phone, like, it cuts off that part of the thing, so I just assumed for most people it does that. Oh. So, but I don't know. I think I'll do this because it's not like it's going to cut off anything too important on the outside. Yeah, I think that looks pretty clean. Okay, cool. Oh, what should I caption it? All right, let's see. I'll screen record so I can put this on. Yeezy season approaching. Or maybe let's see if there's related to the album. Yin Yang. I'll do just Yin Yang. All
All right, here we go. This is like the lowest lift, like least effort I've put into TikTok in a long time for my actual account, and it's probably gonna do better than the last two that like I put so much effort into. All right, let's see. What cover should we go with? Oh, probably do with that. Okay. Post. Wait. Okay. It'll be cool to see like what happens during this episode, I guess, like how many views it gets. But yeah, the slap one that I put so much effort into is sitting at 215 views like days later, and then the painting one, it's a little over 6,000, but still like.
What about the other ones?
8,000, 2,000, 41. This actually worked pretty good, like talking about paying rent. So maybe I should do that. But I guess I'm done paying rent. Cool. Posted. Sick. Oh yeah. You know what today is? It's not the 21st night of September or October, but it's officially been a month since we started this.
Wow.
Yeah. Like, does it feel like it's been a month at all? Like, does it feel like you've been growing a beard for a whole month?
I have?
Yeah. I'm pretty, because the last time I shaved was day numero uno of this podcast, and I think you started the day before, or the day after, or something.
I think so. It feels close to a month.
Okay. Yeah,
like,
actually.
I don't know. I feel like that's just a thing about school or college or whatever. It's just the routine is fairly similar every day.
Mm-hmm.
So time just, it's like hard to differentiate. Like if I try and think about one thing I did like between when we started and now.
Yeah.
There's a few like obvious things that stick out, but just not a whole lot.
3 things. 1, that makes sense. 2, dap me up, brother. I'll take it. You take it?
Yeah.
Sick. Number 3, yeah, it's weird. It's like, it does feel like it's been about a month for me since we started, but since we did the last podcast, it feels like it's been 2 or 3 days. And then it's even weirder because then for like episode 2, when I did that alone, that feels like that was like 2 months ago. So it makes no sense.
Yeah.
My timeline's all over the
That
place.
feels like it was a while ago because that was when I went on the camping trip with Sean.
And how does that make any sense? Because that happened after, a whole week after we first filmed.
I have no idea. Like there's a lot of other weird stuff like that. Like senior year doesn't feel like that long ago. Freshman year of college. It feels longer ago than that.
That's slightly true.
Or maybe it just has to do with like the change.
Yeah, I was about to say change.
Because like, for example, the camping trip, that was a new experience.
Yeah.
And now it feels like a while ago.
Yeah.
Like first starting college, that feels like a very long time ago. I don't know. Yeah, it's very weird.
It is.
I sort of wish like time wasn't perceived differently and it just felt the same always.
Well, I feel like I've always thought that like there are things that you can do, and I know we've talked about this multiple times, but I really think there are things you can do to kind of control the way you perceive time. Most importantly, like making yourself uncomfortable physically and or mentally, however you want to do that, and like, or just like seeking out new experiences.
I think that's a very good one.
Yeah. But I feel like there is a slight bit of discomfort, like stepping outside of your comfort zone just a little into something new.
Yeah, I think just the more variety, because they say variety is the spice of life or whatever.
I think I've heard that. Yeah. No, I think
just
that's true.
The more variety there is, the better.
Yeah.
And it's just sort of hard to do, though.
And so what's a time in your life that you feel like time moved pretty slow? Like, can you think of a time?
Probably like middle school or early high school.
And do you think that's because there were so many different like new experiences, or is it hard to say?
I'd say middle school was a very new experience, and then high school wasn't that different than middle school.
Yeah.
Because it was the same school and same people.
Yeah.
Yeah, but middle school it seemed like we did a lot more stuff, and then in high school you're more independent and you have to like join clubs or whatever, do whatever you are interested in.
Huh.
But middle
Yeah,
school, I
that's
think
tough.
there's more. We were all forced to do the same thing. There's probably more field trips and stuff.
Mm-hmm. So like, do you feel like if today, like, let's say like somebody like just came in here, like a life coach, and was like, you have to do this, 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 and like you don't get to choose. Like you don't get to choose if you can wrap your car. You don't get to choose what you can eat today. You don't get to choose what you wear. Like, do you think that would slow down time? Like, do you think that'd have benefits?
It would probably slow down time.
Huh.
Because that would probably be uncomfortable. Like I wouldn't want. They probably want me to do a ton of stuff I wouldn't want to do.
Yeah, that might suck.
So yeah.
Huh. I don't know, but like for me though, it's like, yeah, it'd be new at first, but then the routine is what speeds things up for me.
You lost me.
All right, so like, okay, let me give you an example. Like, I feel like I really was able to like get a hold on time when.
Sorry.
No.
I
go
think
for
I
it.
literally
Yeah.
have like this exact. Did you take this from my room?
No comment, brother.
Because that's insane.
As I was saying, do you actually have this?
Yes.
Yeah, this is just.
I think there's even a photo of you that we took like a screenshot of where like we made it seem we were on like FaceTime or something. We made it seem like you were like sitting in there.
Really.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
That's very cool.
Thanks. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like a lot of this stuff was just like toys of mine as a kid.
Wow, we should take the hardest photo with these and make them seem like they're life size, and
Yeah,
we're both standing
or-
next to our corresponding
Yeah.
cars.
We should like get models like of our cars. Like that'd be sick. Like
I was already looking into that.
yeah, I bet you were. Like, would you get one like that big or like a Hot Wheels?
I was looking at Hot Wheels.
Yeah.
And you can get some on like eBay for like $12 to $20.
Yeah,
So I was thinking of doing that.
that's pretty sick. Should do that.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
What were you saying?
So basically, I started doing push-ups every single day, as you know, and like I feel like that forced me to slow down time because it forced me to like every single day I'm going to do this like physically uncomfortable thing, and it's mentally like stressful. Like I have to complete a video and post it, and like over time there were like more people watching me, so there was more pressure, and like I don't know, part of me really liked that. Like it kind of slowed down time, and then also it just like I just knew exactly where to channel my energy. And so like once that year was over, I was like, what now? Like I don't know what to do. Like I have so many infinite things I could do, so it's hard to choose one. Yeah. So like recently I've realized that choosing something to focus on makes it a lot easier, but it can be hard to like choose something to focus on.
Can you think of anything that, like, besides that exact thing that I could do?
I mean, you could do something like that, but okay, just something to slow down time. I'd say just start doing planks. Like do like at least this is my what I'm prescribing you. One plank in the morning, one plank at lunchtime, one plank at night. Because think about it, like, and do it for at least 2 minutes, like something that's like pretty like, and I guess you could work your way up, but because I feel like the idea is like it's gonna force you to be present and like. Because it sucks. And then you're going to be like looking like, oh, like in 6 hours I'm going to have to do this again. Like, I don't know.
That's a good idea.
And like, I feel like it's a balancing act because typically I think if you're having a good time, time goes by fast. So I think you want to be able to slow it down while still not making it absolutely terrible.
Yes, I think that's true. Can you think of any variety, like not like just uncomfortable physical pain or whatever, but like a variety of things that I could do? Because right now, like for a while, I guess, like with the school routine, it's very monotonous.
I mean, yeah, I could try to come up with something like, I don't know. I've heard that even like driving a different route, for example, to where you're going, like to school or whatever, like that type of thing. I think it's just good for your brain, but it kind of like forces you to slow down a little, or like, or just taking different paths at school. Maybe like forcing yourself like one per day. You have to go up to a total stranger and just try to have a conversation or compliment them about something like that.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might try that.
Like that specifically?
No.
Do you have an idea of what you want to do?
I was thinking about joining some clubs.
Okay.
Because, like, I'm literally involved with nothing.
Is that true?
Pretty much. So, I was looking at the clubs. There's an automotive club.
Oh.
That's pretty much the only one that caught my eye, or that wasn't like a minority club that I would not really be eligible to join. Yes. Yeah. So I was look. There's a lot of clubs. I don't know.
Photography, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Photography. And I don't know. I've been talking about this for a while, but I guess all the intramural sports right now are already sort of in the middle right now, and like people already made teams.
Shoot.
But I did ask Anik about this.
Oh, sick.
Volleyball is already going. It's like too late to make a team.
Dang.
But they'll be starting it the next semester as well. And then I was thinking about doing ultimate frisbee. That might be fun.
Yeah, that would be fun. Is that the one where like, yeah, it's kind of like football but with frisbee? I don't know.
I can't really think of anything else because soccer's probably not. Soccer's going on right now. There might be basketball.
Aren't there always just like, I don't know what it's called, like club stuff or like where it's kind of just for fun and like, I mean, I know intramurals for fun, but
yeah,
where it's not like there's a season or anything.
I guess. I don't really know how you find out about that though.
We could also just like start something if we wanted and like get people to join.
Yeah, that would probably be pretty easy. Like I know I've already asked Ian, the guy from our honors class.
Oh yeah.
He wants to do something like that possibly.
Cool. Like anything specific? Like any specific sport?
I think he just said he's down for intramural sport.
Okay.
Of some sort.
That's sick.
And I'm sure Craig would also be down.
Is he the guy from the camping trip?
No, he's Ian's roommate.
Oh.
But Sebastian is from the camping trip, and maybe he would be down. And Matthew.
Yeah. I bet we can make a killer volleyball team.
I think Sebastian is about to graduate this semester, though.
That's all right. We'll take anybody we can get. I mean, it doesn't matter. Like, we could literally go out on the street and just, like, ask, like, 50 people, like, to join our team. Like, they don't need to be, like, qualified or anything.
Yeah. Also, my brother has his gown now because he's about to graduate.
Oh, sick. That's awesome. So it just came in?
Yeah.
Wait, but does he graduate, like, in the spring or, like... Yo, this is his last semester?
Uh-huh.
Dang. Wait, is he ahead of schedule? Yeah, he must be.
No, he's one semester behind schedule.
Really? Huh. Well, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's sick. Wait, so he's majoring in what, like IT?
Computer science.
Okay. Cool. Is he minoring in anything?
Game design or something.
Sick.
Or gaming.
Gaming? Really?
But it's basically just like game development and design. It's not like playing video games, but it's called gaming, I think.
That's funny. That's cool. Yeah, okay, prediction. In 1 year, on October 19th, 2025, Ian Khan will have, I don't know, do you know how many followers he has on Instagram right now?
I'm pretty sure like 4,000.
He'll have 10,000.
Maybe 6,000.
Good job, Ian. I know you hit 10K. It's a pretty big number. If I were you, I wouldn't, like, I don't know. I don't think it's good to be setting goals like that, you know, because, okay, I feel like I'm about to go off on this little rant, so I could stop right now if you want me to. I should go for it?
Yes.
Okay, so I feel mixed about this because some people say don't set goals that are, you know, like numerical type things, like hitting 10,000 followers or whatever, because in a way it's like out of your control. Like, no, you're good. Like, I don't know. And so it just like brings up the question, like, can you control things? Because I've heard multiple like wise people recently say like you can't actually control anything, and like I feel very mixed about it because you can do a whole lot to manipulate a situation or like you know what I mean? Like you have control over some stuff that happens, but at the same time, at the end of the day, whatever's going to happen is going to happen, I guess. So like, I don't know. I feel like 100%. If your one goal was to hit 10,000 followers like in a month or whatever, like there are actions that you could take to basically guarantee that. Like you could do something wild, like stare at a clock for 24 hours, like or do a push-up every day. Like J. Cole, he gained so many followers, and so like I don't know. I feel like you do have some control in that sense.
I think so.
Do you think you do? Like
Yeah.
Okay. Because I specifically heard people saying like that control is an illusion or something. Like multiple like wise people, like somebody in my personal life and somebody online, like in the last week, they were like very adamant about this. I should have them on the pod and like discuss this.
Yeah, I wonder exactly what they were trying to say because like you definitely have some control. Like, and if you had no control, then what would be the point?
Yeah. I don't know.
But I think as far as like worrying about stuff, most of the time, like you don't have to feel like you have to control everything, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And like it is nice to just let things see how they play out.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it's a pretty chill like mindset. But like I don't know. I don't know. I feel like just like a lot of stuff for me, it's very much so like a balancing act. Like because I want to just be chill and be like water, let things happen. But at the same time, like maybe I have some goals that I want to reach, you know? Like,
Well, say you're chill or whatever.
Yeah.
Would you just not, like, what would you do? You wouldn't set any goals or anything?
yeah, if I was totally chill and zen like that, I wouldn't set any goals. I just have a chill life.
Well, you have to set some goals. Like,
No.
yeah, even
Why?
if, well, you need, like, money to have a place to live. So
That's totally, I disagree with that.
So you'd be homeless.
Okay, hold up.
Like, you need to pay rent for the most part.
Wait, but okay, if I was totally chill, like, no, I wouldn't. Like, if I was totally, like...
So you would just be homeless.
I'm not necessarily saying that, but, like, if that's it, like, and again, I don't want to do this, but if I took that route, if it happens, it happens.
All right.
It's the Wu Wei, Miss Moore. It'd be like water, my friend.
That's an interesting idea, but I still think, like, you would, like, because what do you think the people that were telling you to just be chill and, like, everything's out of your control or whatever,
Okay.
like, what were they trying to say exactly?
I think for one of them, they were trying to say, like, you can't control other people, basically, and you maybe can't... No, but I feel like they were saying... But that was the base thing, you can't control other people. But even then, I feel mixed about it because, like, that's literally, like, what a manipulator is. That's, like, remember in our honors class, we learned about, what's it called? It's somebody who's very good at manipulating people. Like, there's even terms for it, so you can. And it's like, you're not gonna... I don't know. Just, like, interesting to think about.
Uh-huh.
And actually, segue, this kind of brings me into one of the things I wanted to talk about, I think. Yeah, so I guess this kind of relates, like, okay, so what I wrote down was being vulnerable online, because for a lot of time in my life, like, I've chosen to be, like, vulnerable, like, in general, but, like, online in the sense of, like, I'm not trying to look cool. Like, I'm just going to post whatever I post. Even if it makes me look kind of cringe, like, I'd rather just do it and be real as opposed to, like, putting on some facade. That's, like, how I've typically gone about things. And so recently, though, like, I've kind of had, like, a switch because, I don't know, it's, like, at the end of the day, for me, at least recently, it's, like, I feel like it's important to protect my mental health and, like, not just be totally vulnerable. Like, I don't know if you're following me at all, but, like something that Dr. Jones was telling us back in the day, he was saying how, like, trying makes you look not cool, basically. If it looks like you're not trying, then it's, like, cool. And so, like, part of me is, like, very tempted, and maybe I will go that direction of trying to be cool and, like, by trying to look like I'm not trying. And so, like, by even saying this right now, like it's making me vulnerable slightly, and like people could be like, so like let's say I go down the route of like trying to look cool, then people are like, oh yeah, he's trying to look cool because he said this back then.
I'm very confused.
All right. So like, wait, yeah, you should ask me a question about it so I could like, yeah. Because I know I explained that terribly.
Well, and so you think being vulnerable is you not trying to be cool or trying to be cool?
Being vulnerable is like for me, it's just being real and not trying to be cool.
Which is cool. According to what you just said, because like trying to be cool is not cool, but
No. But it depends on what people think of you, and that kind of ties into the whole control situation. Because you could try to control what people think of you online, for example. Like I don't like by like I feel like by doing a podcast, you're kind of opening yourself up and making yourself vulnerable. I'm losing myself even. I can't even keep track. But there's something there. I swear there's something there.
because I would say being vulnerable is well, is it harder to be vulnerable or harder to be fake or whatever?
Okay. Well, okay. I should clarify. It's not even all the viewers. Just skip ahead like 15 minutes. Give us a second.
They stopped watching like 10 minutes.
You're right. You're so right.
Just kidding.
No, I'm not actually serious. But I think that okay. So there is. You can be yourself, like not be fake. You can be real, but still slightly try to be cool by being kind of like mysterious and not oversharing, basically.
But like, because the other thing you said about like high effort versus low effort, like which is more effort, like just being real or trying to like not show anyone any like weakness and very mysterious. Or
yeah,
whatever.
I think we're slightly missing each other here because it's not about like how hard you're trying. It's how hard does it look like you're trying, because it's all about people perceiving you. And because like again in our honors class, it's like if it looks like you're trying hard, then people don't think you're cool for some reason. And if it looks like it looks like you're just chilling, then people think you're cool. Yeah.
Okay. And would you say like you right now is looking like you're trying hard, or?
I think so. Historically, I would say I've been pretty like I'd say it looks like I'm trying hard. Yeah. Which. Yeah.
All right. I don't know. I think I definitely get what you're saying.
Yeah, and like an example of this is like on Instagram, for example, like going forward, I know it would be so easy for me, and so like I might do this. Like I might just start posting stuff like without captions, just making it extra like artsy and like mysterious, and like I feel like that'll like it's like it takes away the opportunity for myself to make me look dumb while still being real. It's just not sharing as much.
Okay. I think it's like sort of sad that like humans have to think about this now, like because you just got to worry about like how you come across on like your digital self or whatever, and like
our class.
Yes.
My digital self.
Yeah. So I feel like that's just having to even like consider like how people think of you just by what you post is sort of sad. But I definitely feel the same way. Like if I haven't posted anything in a while, but if I do post it, it's sort of just gonna be preserved there for eternity. So it just sort of represents like what I am, sort of, to the people that don't know me well. And then also like, do I even care about what the people that don't know me well think of me?
Yeah, no, that's a good question. Yeah.
Like probably you or someone, or like my brother, like they probably don't really if they want it. I don't know what I'm about to. Never mind.
No.
No, I don't, it doesn't even make sense.
Okay. But, yeah, wait, let me see exactly what I said again at the beginning. I don't know, it has me thinking, because I'm like, why do I care? Like, is there like a valid reason? Like, I think it's because it like kind of affects multiple people's like mental healths, because I feel like by choosing to be like vulnerable, like it's kind of like your mental health might suffer a little bit, like if you're really okay, so like an example. So I posted this thing on Instagram like a few years ago, where I wrote like a poem as the caption, and like even as I was posting it, I was like, oh god, like this is so embarrassing, like so cringe or whatever. But like I did it specifically because like I would rather, at the time I was thinking I'd much rather try something, even if it's like embarrassing, and just like try to express myself in a way. I don't know, and like I guess it's interesting to look back on, but yeah, I feel like I have to like bring my mind back to like what I was thinking at that time to just like remember it. But yeah, now it's like I would rather not like sacrifice my own mental health to like make, and yeah, the kind of the idea was to like make other people feel better by like looking at it and be like, oh, like yeah, they might have like a negative reaction to it, but I don't know.
Well,
I need to like.
I think it's sort of interesting that you're saying like that affected your mental health negatively or whatever, because I'd say most people would say being vulnerable and real is better for your mental health.
Yeah.
Like if you're not so worried about it coming across perfectly or cool or whatever, and you just don't overthink it and just post whatever you want, and don't worry about how it's like really perceived, then most people would say that's better for your mental health.
And I think
like George Poulos.
For me, like, yeah, I definitely think about how it's perceived, like 100%. And like that's probably why it affects me, not in a good way, because I'm like, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if that kind of makes sense. So I think that's probably it. Is because I'm definitely very aware of like what I think other people are thinking about whatever.
Okay, and okay. I think most people are that way. I also feel like that's a tiny bit unhealthy, but
yeah, and
there's
I'm
not
like I
too
don't
much
want,
you can do about it.
Yeah, exactly. And I don't know. I wouldn't say it's necessarily unhealthy, because like you don't want to like screw up somebody else, you know? Like you don't want to say something extremely hateful towards somebody, because obviously they're not going to like how that feels. So you're thinking about how they're feeling, how they think, what they think about it. Mm-hmm. So like, yeah, I feel like once again, it's a balancing act.
Yeah, that's true. I think it's good to not really care what people think, but like don't post or say or do whatever that's gonna affect other people negatively.
But I feel like that's a total, what's the word? A contradiction, because I don't know. Like I guess my question for you is like, where would you draw the line of like when you do care about what other people say or what they think?
Well,
it's like I'm sure like racial like hate speech like like you're cool with that, but everything. I'm just kidding. But like of course you'd like it'd be on the side of the line where you're like yeah, like I'm.
Well, I guess it definitely depends on the person. Like, wait.
Like the person that sees what you post.
Or I guess yeah, like what you're. or. That's a very good question.
Hey, thank
you. What is like when should you start caring what people think? Sort of.
Yeah, I feel like getting philosophical, getting philosophical. Getting philosophical on last year, bro. I feel like
philosophical.
Like this is one of those questions. Like yeah, no, I've thought about this multiple times before, because a lot of times when I think of like hate online, like I feel mixed because part of me is like, nah, like just don't care what people think or whatever, and like that does make me feel better. But I do want to care like a little bit because like I don't want to shut myself out so that I'm not open to like learning new things and whatever. And so it's like there's always going to be, I hope that there's always a part of me that is interested in what others think, and like, you know what I mean? Like instead of being like, nah, like I don't care what they say, like maybe 95% of me won't care what they say, but 5% will still listen just in case it's like I'm actually doing something wrong and I just didn't realize it.
Yeah, this is almost getting a little bit back to what we were talking about last time.
What was that again? Oh, like,
Just not caring about what other people think.
yeah.
And I think I've always thought, like, the older you get, the better you'll get at not caring what other people think, and I think that's pretty true.
But do you think that's a good thing?
Yeah. Like, I hate caring what other people think. It's
Yeah,
the worst.
you hate it for yourself, but for everybody, like what do you think? Because for me, like, I could very well be doing something that I don't know is affecting somebody negatively. Like, I could have said something in this podcast that, like, triggered somebody in some way or something. And, like, I doubt it, but, like, I'll keep...
Well, okay, sorry.
No, really.
Well, I think there's a difference between, like, offending people and caring what people think. Like, if you're just worried people are going to think, aren't going to, like you as much, wait, I guess that's the same as offending someone, sort of.
Yeah. I feel like this is a cool conversation. Like, I don't know. I'm glad, like, I feel like we both are, like, thinking about this.
But I think it's very good to not, like, okay, I think you should still, I think the bottom line is be respectful towards everyone. So that's, like, the base. And then just don't care what other people think.
Okay,
but, like,
so,
it's, like, with, like, the condition that you're being respectful to everyone. I think that's, like, the best statement.
I think, yeah, I think that is very solid, and, like, I would probably land on that too. But, like, there's still that part of, like I might be unintentionally not respecting somebody, like...
I don't think that's
a problem. You don't think so? Yeah.
Like, I don't feel like that's a problem if it's unintentional.
I think it totally could be a problem.
And you're just speculating. You could be. That's also, like, you know, I feel like you don't need to speculate that.
I think that it could be very valuable too, like, genuinely, like, because, like, it's just, like, simply, like, of course, what I don't know, like, I don't know.
And I mean, if you did offend someone in this weird hypothetical situation that I feel like neither of us understand, but if you did, like, offend someone somehow, like, you just stop because you didn't know if it was gonna offend anyone.
That's true. Yeah, but I don't know. I still want to be thoughtful and, like, approach situations, like, as carefully as I can.
Yeah, that's sort of what I was saying about just being respectful.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. I like that.
Just treating others kindly.
I feel like genuinely, like, this conversation has been, like, very helpful for me because a lot of times, like, I have so many things that I think about, and it's so hard for me to just land on something concrete. And so I really like having something to just, like, stand on because, like, that makes total sense to me. Like, I've always thought, like, of course, just to respect, like, other people and whatever, but I think I always overthink things like this, and, like, yeah, I mean, I could just do the best I can do. Like, I don't have to, like be, like, overly cautious, I guess.
Yeah, like, you totally could do that, but I feel like that's just not, like, it's not good for you.
Yeah. Yeah, and that kind of ties back to the, like, choosing to prioritize my own mental health as opposed to all these hypothetical people.
Yeah. Yeah, just prioritize your own mental health until, like, it's a problem.
What's a problem?
Until you're canceled from the internet.
Yeah, true.
Like, people are trying to put you in prison.
Dude, I love that. Genuinely. Hell yeah. You've given me a lot to think about, for real. And, like, that's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Heck yeah, brother. Cool. But yeah, so I feel like for me, like, I definitely want to just try to prioritize looking cool.
Okay, that's all right.
Yeah, I'm just kidding, kind of. Well, I mean, like, yes.
For example, my good friend Levi Lewis, one of my, Levi Lewis. If you're watching this, you might want to turn it off. Just kidding. But Levi, this is like actually compliments Levi Lewis. Levi Lewis, it seems like the past few months, he's been posting a lot of stuff on Instagram.
Yeah.
And I think the stuff he's, like, I was denying it for a while, but I think it's pretty cool. And I sort of feel, when I see that, I feel like maybe I should be posting way more stuff that I'm doing. But
I'm so surprised to hear you say that sentence.
yeah. And then, yeah, because I feel like there's been phases where I was posting, I guess I've posted very irregularly, which, yeah, but I feel like I've posted some pretty cool stuff, just not very regularly, and like Levi was posting pretty regularly, and I felt like maybe I should start doing that. But I've sort of, I don't know, I've just sort of decided not to do that, because I just don't want to. And like, I don't want to just let the pressure from seeing someone else do something cool almost turn into somewhat of like competition or jealousy. Like, I don't want it to bring that out in me. Like, if I don't want to post, I don't want to post.
That's awesome. And like, I gotta say, like you genuinely are giving me a lot to think about, like in a really good way, because I'm realizing that I feel like since a fairly young age for myself, like I've been very much so like, my brain is like merged with like social media in a sense, where like, yeah, it is extremely natural for me to be so like, okay, this caption, like people are gonna see this and whatever. And I feel like I really need to just not care so much.
Yeah, and I, like, for a while now, I've been really considering just deleting my Instagram profile. And I know I've told you about that, and you just said, no, like, don't do it.
What? I feel like you've deleted Instagram, like,
but like
actual
the whole
profile?
Like, I don't need it. There's no reason I need it at all.
I don't remember saying don't do this, but I'm saying don't do this, Andre. Just kidding, but...
Because it is cool to have those photos up,
yeah.
But I'll still have those photos.
Yeah.
Like, why do... The
Yeah,
whole
why
concept of
does
social media
Levi
doesn't make
Lewis-
sense. Like, why does anyone need to see it?
Yeah. And that's, yeah, I feel like what's most important in like all situations is to just do what's best for you. So,
I might
I was just
just
saying,
do it right now.
What? Okay.
Maybe I'll just do it right now.
I'm not gonna say yes or no, but if you did,
Like, maybe I'll just take a few, like...
like I
Because
feel
there's a lot of history in there a little bit.
You feel
like,
free to sleep on it, you know? We could do it next week.
Like, I don't have Instagram downloaded on my phone right now, so I can't show you, but there's a lot of history with, like, the first thing I post and, like, the people in the comments saying, like, first post or whatever, and, like,
Can I trade you?
sure.
Thanks. I think it's probably fine, but I just started thinking, I was like, I wonder if it's like affecting the audio or anything, but...
Well, the mic is up here.
Yeah, but if it's not like fully plugged in, the mic is like right there, but I don't know.
Okay.
Just keeping it real with you, brother.
What was I saying?
Sorry.
So I forgot what I was saying. Oh, yeah. Like, my Instagram is cool to look back on, and like, because I can remember the different sort of phases in my life and where I was at when I posted those things.
Mm-hmm.
I guess for me, it's been about 4 years since I've had Instagram, which is way less than probably the average person my age. So that's the only cool part about it right now. But besides that, I just see no reason. Like, it's just, like, you just, like, I don't think I've ever seen a post by someone besides, like, I don't know, my friends. Because, like, if you or Jack or Sean or my brother posted or something, I would see that. Like, people I talk to a lot, I would see that and be like, that's awesome. But besides, like, my close friends, I really do not like I feel like whenever I see something that someone posts, it just affects me negatively almost always. Like, so looking at Instagram does not help. Posting the stuff I post it does not help. Like, it's just, I don't really want to post anything. It's just because I think I just want to like show people. I don't want to show people what I'm doing really. I just think I should. So yeah, I don't want to post anything really. I don't really want to like look at what other people are doing.
Wait, yeah.
It's like social media right there. Like,
yeah, it literally
I feel like
is.
the happiest things are just watching like the YouTubers I like the best, just whenever they upload a full video, not like a short that takes like one brain cell to watch.
Yeah, no, I get that. Totally.
So I'm definitely really considering it, like deleting my profile if it wasn't for like the history and like all the people that have commented on the different photos and stuff.
You could also just like screenshot all of it and then delete it.
That's true.
Yeah.
I think I like definitely might do that.
Cool.
Might be a lot of screenshots.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like for me, I don't know, like it's deleting my Instagram for me right now feels so foreign. Like it's like I'm honestly not considering it at all right now. You're starting to make me like want to just distance myself more from social media. And already I've definitely, just in general with phones, like I've noticed that I think it's just a good idea. Like when I wake up, don't go straight to my phone. Like I've been running every morning still, and I kind of prefer to look at my phone as little as possible. I still like take it and I listen to stuff while I run, but like I don't even want to like, open anything until afterwards because it's like a gamble. Like I don't know what's gonna be on there. Like like Andreas Spadaccini could have posted something where he flew to like Tour de France or something, and I'm missing out.
Are you though?
Yeah.
Why?
I want to go to France, bro.
But I'm not saying you're missing out on going out to France. You're missing out on seeing Andreas Spadaccini going to France. And are you missing out if you don't see that? Or why do you need to see that?
Well, I'm missing out, but I don't know I am, so no damage done. So
you're missing out, but you don't know you are.
Yeah, which is good. If I got rid of Instagram or whatever.
But you're like, okay, that's true. But I feel like you're still not missing out too much. Like, it's really just a photo of someone.
No, but I mean like going to France.
But you're not.
But I guess having Instagram wouldn't really.
Like, you know how many people go to France every day? Do you need to see
but I don't want to know. Don't tell me. No, I don't need to see a photo. But I'm actively missing out on going to France, and I'm okay with it.
Okay, but imagine how much better you would feel if you didn't know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Missing out on going to France.
Then no damage done.
Yeah.
Ooh, that was a good one. Oh yeah. Let's see. I feel like I have like one more topic or something. Did you have any that you wanted to touch on? If so, I say go for it.
There's a new Andrew Garfield movie that looks splendidly delightful.
Oh really?
Yeah.
What's it called? Do you know?
Something about time, but I think he's nominated for an Academy Award for it or something.
Whoa, that's cool.
And so is the actress that is the other star.
Huh.
So it's probably a very good movie.
That's sick.
Also, Venom 3 is coming out on October 24th.
That's in 5 days. Are you gonna see it?
Probably.
Have you seen the first two?
Mm-hmm.
Sick. I don't know if I did. Do you like them a lot?
Yeah.
That's cool. I also saw I saw something, Tom Holland said he read the script for Spider-Man 4 or something like,
Wow.
like
Yeah,
with
they were working
Zendaya.
on that.
Yeah, I didn't know either. He and Zendaya read it in their living room and they were bouncing around. That's what the title said. I'll throw it on screen. I don't know what that means, but they were bouncing around from excitement, I guess. So I guess it's going to be a good movie as well. And I'm looking forward to that. It'll be the first one out of all of the actors to make it to a fourth movie, I think.
That might be like one of the first Marvel movies I've actually seen in theater.
Even though it's not out yet? Wait, which one?
If it comes out.
Oh, you'd watch it in theaters?
Probably, yeah.
Hell yeah. Yeah,
And like,
we should all go see
Venom
it.
will probably be the first one, Venom 3.
Yeah.
But I literally don't know if I've seen a Marvel movie in theaters.
Wow. That's kind of crazy. But yeah, I mean, you just kind of got into them fairly recently, right? Do you think you've seen most of them?
Yeah.
Cool.
I think I've seen almost all of them except for because I've seen the first Thor, and then Ragnarok. I don't think I've seen the Dark Knight
The Dark World. One of the worst movies in the entire series.
Okay.
But there's still like good parts and stuff.
And then I haven't seen the Doctor Strange movie is there 2 or 3 or 4?
There's 2, I think.
Okay, I haven't seen either of them.
Okay. The first one, definitely you need to watch. The second one, like, I feel like wasn't the best, but it always has super cool visual effects. Like, really cool. Yeah. One more thing that I was going to mention was, like, it was really fun for me last night for you guys to roast my YouTube videos. Like, genuinely, that was a blast. And, like, Jack laid it on just as thick as I wanted it to. Like, it was beautiful. And it'll definitely guide me, like, going forwards. And, like, I definitely want to keep posting videos and, like, just dropping them ASAP and then getting a bunch of feedback, because I think that'll be good. And then also, yeah, I was going to say, like, I feel like I'm in this space where I'm, like, a lot of times I either come up with a YouTube idea which is so, like, grand and, like, massive that it's very overwhelming and it's going to take me, like, months to pull off and, you know, all this annoying stuff. Or more recently, I think I've gone too far in the opposite direction by painting a can of soup black, you know? And so, like, I want to find the middle ground, and it's weirdly hard for me to do. But that's basically what I want to try to do.
I don't know. I feel like the painting something black could make a very entertaining video. Like, I feel like a video doesn't have to be an insane idea. It just has to be entertaining.
Yeah.
And, like, there's this YouTuber I like named Liam Thompson. And, like, he's probably one of his most virals. He taught his dog to play Minecraft.
Yeah.
And he just does a lot of videos where it's nothing, like, insane, but they're very entertaining.
Yeah. That's good to think about.
Uh-huh.
I could teach Fergie to play Minecraft. I don't know. I think that's all I got. Do you have anything else?
No, I don't think so.
You sure? If you want, we could take a minute as usual. And if you want to think about, like, anything you did in the last week or anything you want to say, I could look at my notes one more time. Yeah.
We went to a volleyball game.
Oh yeah, we did.
We showed our class our photography assignments.
Oh yeah, that was fun.
I got a stomach ache from eating at Chick-fil-A, which is very predictable.
Did you get, like, cheese covered on cheese or something?
It was really just a chicken sandwich,
Huh.
and I've gotten stomach aches from them before. It was the spicy chicken sandwich, but it wasn't even that spicy, so I don't know why, like, unless it's just something that's toxic for your body.
Humans. Yeah, I bet.
Because it wasn't even that spicy.
That's too bad.
I've been playing more basketball recently,
Oh yeah?
and I might play some basketball today if I have time.
Cool.
Because I'm just trying to get good at basketball.
That's sick.
Yeah.
Like the actual game, or just, like, shooting, or just dribbling? Or, like,
Big game.
all of it. Wow.
Yes, I'm trying to return to my prime, which was around
8th grade?
8th grade.
Yeah, I figured.
Yes.
Just kidding. I don't think that's accurate, but I know you think that.
In terms of basketball, I think it was accurate.
Really? Like,
Like,
you
even
think you had
7th
better
grade.
hops in 8th grade?
Well, it's all proportional. Like, I was
okay.
probably averaging like 14 points a game against the 7th grade competition.
Okay, it's not college level, collegiate.
It's not collegiate. And then, yeah, high school, the competition got better, and I got exponentially worse.
If you say so.
But, yeah, I want to start getting pretty good at basketball again.
That's cool. That's a good goal. I know Sean was, like, interested in learning how to dunk. right?
Yeah, I've been interested in that for a long time.
Yeah.
It's just very hard to
Yeah.
consistently work on jumping.
On anything. But yeah, jumping especially. I like plyos are the worst for me.
Mm-hmm.
Whew, it's a little hot in here. That light is blinding, my guy.
Is it necessary?
Maybe, probably not.
Have you tried just with that light?
No, I haven't. See, this is why I need a brain like yours on the show. I need engineers walking around here fixing my lighting.
When you're watching like it back,
Yeah.
does it look good?
No, just kidding. Honestly, that's a good question. I haven't really looked at this camera, so it might look
On your
terrible.
phone or whatever.
It looks very bright. It looks like
too bright.
Maybe, and like at least on my phone, it like corrects the like white balance. So sometimes in here, like I think it's more yellowy lighting. Like at least that's definitely always very yellow. And so like on the camera, everything's really yellow, but on my phone, it's like very white.
Well, this thing can turn different colors,
Yeah.
right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, maybe try like the softer ones. That might be good.
I mean, we can dim any. There's yellow, blue, and white, and we can make it as bright or as dark as we want.
Okay.
And then this cover on it
I
just
feel
like
like most
diffuses the light.
podcasts, I don't watch a lot of podcasts, but
Uh-huh.
I feel like if I did, I feel like they would mostly be soft light.
Yeah.
And low light.
Yeah, yeah. And it'd be kind of cool if it was like dark and then just a bit of light here, but chill. And I think I'm gonna get new chairs here. Emily was saying I should. I think she's right. I think we need to chill
'cause
out.
Wait, why?
Well, these ones are fine, but when I had her on, I used these like really uncomfortable chairs.
Oh.
These ones are just slightly bulky, but these are pretty good. They're ones you can chill in pretty nicely.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. All right. Well, do you have anything else, Mr. Andus?
Maybe because at the end of these episodes, we usually
Yeah.
have a few words for our future self.
Go for it.
So, future Andre, if you're watching this,
I really
how
thought.
you doing?
You know, this is a YouTube video, right?
Yes.
I don't think he's gonna be able to respond.
Well,
How you doing, Andus? Good, man. Good. Yeah, I was just playing with that dude. Yeah. All right. Yeah, you can get back to it.
okay. That's it.
That's it?
Yeah, I was gonna think of something to see if I've like, have you done this or have you done that? But
Yeah.
I like sort of similar to last time. There's not like a whole ton I like really want to do right now.
You just want to chill.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
So, Here, maybe I'll
Yeah.
guess. I'll guess maybe one thing that recently happened
Okay.
to you. See if I'm correct. Future Andre. You probably just okay. So let's see what classes we'll probably be taking. I don't know. I'd have to look at the degree plan.
All right. While you're doing that, I could say a message. Hey, what up, future
Well-
Bennett? I hope you're doing good. I want to say a few things. Firstly, that's what I thought you were gonna say initially. Like you really set it up. Nah, man. I hope you're chilling. Yeah. Hey, Andre. I will say.
Wait. Hello, Sean. I bet you're probably watching this as well at
How
some
did you
point.
find this?
Like, yeah, you're probably watching this.
Yeah. Hi, Jack.
Jack, he probably
I'm gonna show him-
watched for a few seconds, and he's like, "Why did you guys do this?
That's
you
so
really
true.
waited a whole year to upload this."
That's so true.
He's like, and he's probably just gonna like literally turn it on for like 10 seconds, maybe skip a little bit, and then just
Maybe
start watching something else.
we could. Yeah, true. But in order to entertain him, we could just tell him to do the transcript, Control F, and then just search Jack. So every time we mention him, he'll watch Jack.
Okay.
And yeah, you know what's interesting? As time goes on, the more people that I'm telling about the show, like, and it's not like I'm telling a lot of people, but it's kind of like spread of word. Amelia told some people, I think. Hi, Amelia, which is totally cool. But so I've just like explained the concept to some other people, and like the reaction's starting to get a little more like, oh, like okay. Before it was like, oh, like nobody understood it. I think like I feel like even you like you were not on boat. I'm just making up phrases at this point, but the point is, I think people are they're a little more interested in the idea. But also, like, I'm sure as more people find out, it's going to go back to, like, okay, this is a weird idea, and that's okay. The TikTok that I posted is at, like, 300 views now.
Wow.
Not bad. I think that's literally everything I got. I got nothing.
Same.
Blank slate. Well, if you guys like this video, watch this video. Thanks, Andre. Okay, I don't know if you can do that.
I mean, you probably could.
It's pretty cool with this lens. Like, we could get really close, and like, I think it'll still look good.
That's cool.